We need to be cautious.
So, as we have come to the social issues already, so let us discuss that what are the basic, first of all, like Ijaz said, that it's a stigma to have HIV. So we have to tell him about his, first of all, his decreased life expectancy and tell him that,
Actually, there is one sort of treatment as well. Ki, I have heard one of the Indian channel, उसमें ये कहा था कि if the woman, a pregnant woman is suffering from HIV, so her child can also be treated for her delivery, based on her delivery. And I don't exactly know the treatment.
Yes, you can give the child it's a treatment, it's a prophylaxis, and you can give like lamivudine or something
before the delivery of the baby.
That's Sana, I want you to contribute here. Tell us something about the treatment. Okay, Kashif.
So you should also do that. You should take care during the
Afterwards.
maternal activities.
Okay. Right. What? Were you going to say something about breastfeeding? What? It's okay, say it out. Huh? क्या status?
Actually, he is the guy when is married, so he should reduce his sexual activity with his wife, so that the spread of
Alright, so we need to know first of all whether the wife is affected or not, right? If she's not affected, then what do we do? They're a married couple, and what do we do? So, no, first, like we are talking about the social issues, first of all we talked about the person himself, the stigma associated with him. So can anybody first elaborate on the stigma associated with him, then we'll come to the family and then the society around him.
Because I think he should be given a session of counseling and he should be explained about disease and everything in detail.
Like what?
What about the
he should be educated about the mode of transmission of the disease.
Okay.
The prevention of the disease.
I'd like to add a point. I don't think so. He should be cautious on not telling anyone he has AIDS. He should be told on how to prevent it and to avoid the stuff that would probably transmit AIDS. But I don't think so. He or the people around him need to know that he has AIDS if he can avoid the modes of transmission of the virus, because that would only further complicate complications.
I think that would be unfair to the society.
No, listen, we need to counsel people in the same sexual circle, that kind of anyone who has relationships with him, whether he's involved with anyone else, whether he donates blood, whether he is a drug abuser or whatever. First we need to find things like that. Do you guys agree? Like, I mean, first of all, we need to know what are the modes of transmission. Then we need to find out how many of these are present in this situation, and then we'll probably go on to address the people who are involved. But unnecessarily telling the whole society that this guy has AIDS doesn't really make much sense, obviously, right?
And I think the government role came here, and so he needs social as well as the financial rehabilitation, because that person is not going to do the job to earn the money. That the government.
Why would he be able to?
Because the person who is the boss or who is the authority will not allow a AIDS person suffering from HIV to be in his office.
Right, so there are threats at the employment places. We need to clarify to people. So what are the modes of transmission? Let us first see that. What are the modes of transmission, and who are people, which are the people who need to be tested in this scenario?
I'd like to add one thing about the child. I mean, parents generally have a habit of cuddling their babies, kissing them too sweet, too nearly. They go mouth to mouth. If the child is not eating properly, so they usually bring the spoon in front of their mouths first and then take it back into the child's mouth. That is one of the very common ways that the virus could transmit without anyone even knowing.
That by saliva and contact.
Parents imitating the actions of an aeroplane or everything, so they first try to put it in their mouth so that the child would follow them.
Okay.
This is a very common thing.
Not be transmitted by saliva.
Okay, Alumna.
Kerala salivas होते हैं, but I think so that this virus cannot be transmitted by
See, I think this is the most general what people think is travel, like it's transmitted by
saliva.
saliva.
Or is it done with saliva and secretions? Move on. Okay, next. Kashif.
Counseling of the near relatives, like wife and
Okay, that's it. But first, let
of the circle or the people who are involved?
It can be transmitted by blood transfusions or sexual
Okay.
contact, or actually by the use of the injection or the syringe which have already been used by the person who is from HIV.
Okay,
Like using sharing of the safety eraser.
Because HIV is actually present in every fluid, but its concentration is important. It's more concentrated in blood and vaginal fluids. So these are the more common fluids.
Is there any gender that is affected more by HIV infection? Do you guys think that there's any
Homosexuals are more
drug abusers?
Homosexuals are most likely.
Right, but what about the male and female ratio? Males are more
Males.
and why is that?
Because of homosexuality.
Drug
Because in
abusers.
males, the AIDS is transmitted sexually by anal sex, and the anal mucosa is relatively thin than that of the vaginal mucosa. So in anal sex, there is the more chances of rupture and the more chances of transmission of the HIV virus.
ulceration and erosion.
Right, so if obviously like there'll be two people involved in that process of anal sex, so what do you think like there's one passive person and then the other one is active, right? So which one of these is at
The
increased?
passive person is relatively have more chances to get infected with HIV.
Right, and what about females? Like if they're recipient and
Females
it
are-
is vagina.
There is also the use of lubricants. If there is a proper use of lubricants, the chances of getting infected with HIV are relatively reduced because
What lubricants? Are you talking about contraceptives?
contraceptives or any sort of things which are used during sexual intercourse to prevent any tear or rupture in the vaginal mucosa or in any mucosa. So they can.
Any relation with menstruation of the transmission?
In menstruation, there may be more chances.
More chances.
So they will come-
And why would that be?
Because the artery is so visible,
Please raise your hand first.
so the virus may be transmitted easily.
Alright.
Okay. And what about transmission through breastfeeding?
Alright, let's wrap up the session, make up the LOs,
Okay.
finalize, assign duties there.
Transmission and then transmission, Lubna, social issues that are related to this, and then how to counsel them about it.
Right, so right social issues plus counseling.
Still have less errors.
And what about the epidemiology and burden of disease? The law suggests an LO. Anything that you don't understand in terminologies? Anything else?
Any new research that is going on in prevention of the disease or in the treatment?
Alright, no one thought of this breastfeeding and transmission like
I just
that.
said
You are saying that there is transplacental transmission.
there's transmission. So you can transmission.
Oh, it doesn't come under transmission. I hope whoever does that will cover everything.
Any more LOs? Anyone has anyone did not understand anything or any other ambiguity?
CD count is important, and the relation of the CD count with the symptoms,
Yeah.
which transmission.
Yeah, write that. Because there's actually a particular table that you guys will find in the textbooks.
Ma'am, isn't it good from science, isn't it?
Lab test.
It can from science.
Yeah, but okay, whoever does that then. Hey, science symptoms are way too long. CS said there are a lot of stages that you guys have to talk about, and it will be too much for one person.
CD count and with relationships.
One thing we should know what are the debilitating conditions in which there is a weight loss.